Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to build a beautiful Spotify-inspired login screen using Flutter. This UI features a sleek dark theme, custom fonts, and social login buttons that look absolutely professional. By the end of this video, you'll have a production-ready login screen that you can use in your own projects. So let's dive right in. First things first, let's create a new Flutter project. Wait for the project to be created. This might take a minute or two. Alright, now that we have our project open, let's set up the folder structure for our assets. In the root of your project, that's at the same level as the lib folder, create a new folder called Assets. Then inside Assets, create another folder called Fonts. Your structure should look like this. Now for the fonts. Spotify uses a custom font called Circular, which really gives it that distinctive look. I've downloaded the Circular font. Simply drag and drop these font files into the fonts folder we just created. If you don't have the Circular font, you can use alternatives like Gotham, Montserrat, or even Poppins. They'll give you a similar modern look. Just make sure you have both regular and bold weights. Pause here if you need to download your fonts. Next, we need to configure our pubspec.yaml file. This is where we tell Flutter about our dependencies and assets. Open pubspec.yaml and first, let's add our dependency. Scroll down to the Dependencies section. We need the Font Awesome Flutter package for the social media icons. Make sure the indentation matches what's already there. YAML is very picky about spacing. Now scroll down to the Flutter section. We need to register our custom fonts here. Find the Fonts section. It might be commented out. Uncomment it and update it to look like this. Notice we're giving it a family name of Circular, pointing to our font files. Now for the fun part, let's start coding. Open lib, Main.dart, and modify our boilerplate project. First, our imports. Now let's modify our main function and app widget. Here we're setting up our dark theme. Notice the background color, hexadecimal FF121212. That's Spotify's signature deep black. We're also setting Circular as our default font family. And removing that debug banner in the corner. Now let's create our login screen widget. This is going to be a stateful widget because we need to manage the text field controller. We're creating a text editing controller for our email field. And don't forget to dispose of it to prevent memory leaks. We're wrapping everything in a single child scroll view so it's scrollable on smaller devices, and adding 24 pixels of horizontal padding. Let's start adding our UI elements. First up, the logo and welcome text. I'm using the graphic EQ icon to represent the Spotify logo. In a production app, you'd want to use an actual image asset, but this works great for our tutorial. Now for that bold welcome text. "60 pixels, nice and large. This really makes a statement. Our custom circular font will make this look super clean." Now let's build the email input field. This is a bit more complex because we're customizing the styling. There's a lot going on here. We have a label at the top, then our text field. Notice how we're defining different borders for different states, when it's just sitting there versus when the user taps on it. The focused border is white and thicker, giving nice visual feedback. Time for that iconic Spotify green button. That green color, hexadecimal FF1 ED760, is Spotify's brand color. It really pops against the dark background, We're making it full width with double dot infinity and giving it rounded corners. Simple divider text, short and sweet. This separates our primary login method from the social logins. We're calling a custom widget called Social Login button. Let's create that now. Scroll down below the Login screen class at the bottom of the file and add. This is a reusable widget that takes an icon, text, and a callback function. We're using outline button with a transparent background and gray border. The icon and text are laid out horizontally in a row. This keeps our code DRY. Don't repeat yourself. Now for the social login buttons. Let's add them to our UI. Almost there! Let's add the sign-up link. We're using a gray color for the question, and white with underline for the sign up link. The text button makes it tappable. Finally, let's add that footer text about privacy and terms. We're using rich text here so we can underline specific parts. This gives us that nice legal disclaimer look at the bottom. And there we have it. Beautiful Spotify-inspired login screen. Look at that custom font in action. Try tapping the email field. See how the border changes to white? That's the focus state we defined. The buttons look great, the spacing is perfect, and everything is responsive. Try scrolling on a smaller device. It all works smoothly. And that's it. We've successfully created a professional Spotify-inspired login screen in Flutter. You can now take this and customize it for your own projects. Add actual authentication logic, change the colors to match your brand, or add more fields like password input. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Flutter content. Drop a comment if you have any questions or want to see specific tutorials. The complete code is in the description below, along with links to download the fonts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy coding!